today's mysterious author made my life a little bit easier when in the middle of the passage it says, the main point of what has been said is this. And it's like, oh, thank you. Okay, he gave us the main point. And the main point is this. We have such a high priest, referring to Jesus, who has taken his seat at the right hand of the throne of the majesty in heaven, a minister of the sanctuary and of the true tabernacle that the Lord, not man, set up. And then further down he says that they, that is the people of the Old Testament, worship in a copy and shadow of the heavenly sanctuary. So maybe I'll use an analogy, maybe to get to the point. We'll use our young people here as an examples here. It's nice to see young people here at Mass. And let's pretend, girls, that you have this nice model car that's like in your top of your dresser or in your room somewhere. It's a Porsche, red Porsche, that maybe you built, kind of assembled together, and it just sits there, and you marvel at the model Porsche car. And then on your 16th birthday, grandma decides to spoil you, takes you outside, and in the parking lot is a brand new red Porsche. However, you get so excited, you go back into your room and marvel at the model Porsche and pay no attention to the actual thing that's sitting in the parking lot. Right? That's dumb, silly, of course, right? You have the real thing now. And that's exactly what he's trying to convey to us. We have a real heavenly sanctuary. We have a real high priest. We have a real worship and a new and everlasting covenant. Everything that was done was important in the Old Testament. No, don't get me wrong. Absolutely important, but they were models, imitations of the real thing to come. The animal sacrifice, the lamb, is a preparation for the true Lamb of God, Jesus Christ. The high priest is in preparation of the true high priest, Jesus Christ. The tabernacle tent that they built and eventually the temple that they built in Jerusalem, all in preparation of the true and heavenly sanctuary. And even the promises made to Abraham were preparations for the true promises of Jesus. Those promises to Abraham, land, descendants, and through his name all the nations will be blessed, are now replaced with what? Forgiveness of sins and the resurrection of the dead. So by going back to the Old Testament sacrifices, you're going backwards. You're going back to marvel at the model car and face the real reality, what is to come. And so now I'll end with this. It begs this question quickly. Well, what is this? We call this a sanctuary. Is this a model of the true sanctuary? No. Why? Because what we have is over there in the tabernacle, the real presence. So the difference between this and what was done in the Old Testament is that we have the real presence of Jesus in the Eucharist. Though veiled under the appearance of bread and wine, still nonetheless, still a real presence. So this is, in a sense, maybe not a model per se, but a preparation of a true sanctuary. It might not look as good as the fulfillment of things of God in the heavenly sanctuary, but still nonetheless, when we have the Eucharist, we have now entrance into the divine life of God, into the heavenly sanctuary. But it's still veiled. There's still more to come. May God bless you.